This is the moment that every mixed martial arts athlete hopes will materialize. The #1 heavyweight contender making the walk for his first title fight here in the UFC.
I mean, the nerves are going crazy for this man right now. He's so nervous. Has he done everything he needs to do? Has he not left any stone unturned? He says that he has prepared. He says that his body's ready. His mind's ready. He feels physically good in the spot. He's taking on a long-rated champion. If he's going to get this done, it's going to take something truly special.
He does not believe jitters will be a factor here tonight. He has built his career methodically to this point. We'll see if we hear the words "and new" by Lineal. Fanfare, here he is, Michael Gerard Tyson with that patented white towel, the black shorts. This is as good as it gets, champ.
I mean, what an iconic look, right? I mean, it is what our childhood was made of. Watching Mike Tyson with that stare, with the posse, with the crowd walking to the octagon, ready to go and tear somebody up. Iron Mike Tyson with the white towel, the black shorts, and no socks. Dude, this is what us kids in Louisiana, we looked up to him. He was a hero. It was like he was wearing a cape because he had on the white towel.
And I know you've seen some of the training footage. Got a pretty good sprawl. Perhaps that's going to be useful here tonight. A lot of these heavyweights are going to try to take Tyson down. Let's see how it goes for Iron Mike tonight. Mike Tyson steps inside the octagon. Tyson is ready to fight tonight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 round for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Awesome. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Mike Tyson!
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here he is, formerly the baddest man on the planet, former boxing heavyweight champion, Iron Mike Tyson. Look for him to move forward. You know the flurries are coming. He'll employ that signature peekaboo style as he tries to get inside. Takedown defense could be tested. I mean, that's what opponents are going to be looking to do. They're going to try to take Mike Tyson down. Easier said than done. Don't blink or you'll miss this fight. And mixing it up beautifully. Great block there. Early connection with the left from the champ. Man, back and forth we go, and early on, these guys getting after it.
They told us it would be fun, and so far, they've delivered.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage.
Nice straight right lands. And another straight finds the target there by Tyson. A little single collar tie there.
We're working that jab lands.
Back and forth we go. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Tyson gets tattooed by that straight punch. Crazy numbers round one. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Beautiful punch lands.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent. Nice punch to the head.
Another right hand lands. Really using his reach advantage to great effect with that punch there. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Oh, nice kick.
Hook in the clinch there by Tyson.
The fighters separate.
90 seconds to go now. Very nice outside leg kick by him there, DC. We'll see if he follows it up here.
He's really driving the shin into his opponent's thigh, beating his leg up.
Tyson gets caught by that straight punch there.
Nice block. Punch went nowhere.
Back and forth we go.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it. Ooh, what a punch.
We approach the 1 minute mark in the first round. Straight punch there again, been there all night. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. And he blocked the punch there. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Final seconds of round one. Nice job by him defensively there. Round two straight ahead.
Great job out there. Your cardio is insane. All those sprints, all the conditioning we did in the gym is really proving itself. That is your key to victory.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. You got to think at some point the opposition is going to lower that guard or get finished.
And that's exactly what he is hoping for. All those great body shots, all that damage he's putting on his opponent will force an opening up top where he will look to finish.
Oh, nice counter punch there. Again, we talked about the reach advantage off the top of the show. Certainly paid dividends for him there. Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. Nice placement there on the left hook counter.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Snapped off the jab nicely there.
You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the days, guys didn't jab them. It was all power shots. Now you see guys more educated with that jab in their front hand.
Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate.
In the beginning of the fight, you think, I gotta protect my hand at all costs. Right now, I believe that this guy has to worry about his body. Look at how red the side of his body is. He's got to change something.
Tyson's hook shot there looked pretty good, but blocked by the defense.
Look at that uppercut. Look at that counter. That one slipped in. Nice strike.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. He might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now, and it's light. But if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
His heat opened up now. Nasty cut on the bridge of the nose.
That left hook is crazy.
Big series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some defense would be wise at this point in the fight.
I think so, John. You can't just get beat up to the body. It doesn't show itself right away. It takes time whenever you're beating somebody up from the body and working your way up to the head. But right now we are starting to see the damage, and you see it not only in the body, but in the reactions of the opponent.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Oh, buckled him there. Beautiful shot to the body. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what that... Really bad.
Big right hand. Seconds remain in the round. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Tyson's now dealing with a cheek cut. 20 seconds left to go in round two. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Seconds winding down in round two. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Round three next. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round, and how about the swelling at this point on the fighter's forehead? That is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. It is only getting worse given all the offense that's coming back. We'll see if they can get the end swell on there and try to keep this fighter in the fight. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Good kick to the body. Ooh, and he caught the kick. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
And just misses with that big right hand. Tyson's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, nice jab to the head there by Tyson. Well, DC, no denying he's winning this fight, and it's got to feel pretty good if you're a fighter. You put in the work, and it all comes together on fight.
It all comes together. Nothing feels better to go out there and implement the game plan that you guys have worked on in training camp, and it goes as desired. Nothing feels better.
Oh, man, how many shots to the head can one individual take? I'm not a doctor, but that swelling suggests there might be some sort of problem.
Yeah, there might be something wrong with him. He's so swollen, he's so beat up, but he's so tough. That is why he's still standing. Normal people could not still be standing in the middle of an octagon fighting right now. Hats off to him for his toughness, but he ain't gonna get the job done tonight. He did not address it early enough.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Nice job by him there as he continues to keep his opponent to the outside. He told us in our fighter meeting on Thursday, I have to control the center of the octagon. So far, so good.
Oh, he's doing a great job. His opponent's back is always facing the cage. He's always the one in the center. Whether it's in the clinch, whether it's in the middle of the octagon, he is the one always leading the dance. Opponent goes right, he just takes a big step right. Opponent goes left, he takes a big step left. Never gives him an out as he's trying to escape.
So I'm going to hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights. And the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's going to continue down the path and get the hand raised. Both of these guys are so tough. They really have laid it on.
Well, he has stayed busy, and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Tyson's really targeting that cut right now, and why not? He has opened up his opponent. Might as well continue to attack that particular area. Takedown defense holds up.
Now they separate.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Less than a minute to go in the round. Oh, now going to the body with that hook. Nicely done there by Tyson. So the swelling at this point appears to be critical. UFC President Dana White to our left looks concerned. What's the referee waiting for?
I mean, the time is now to pull the plug on this fight. I don't think anyone would have a problem with saying tonight's just not his night. Sure, he's tough. We don't want to see a guy's toughness on display to this level to try to stay in a fight.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing.
All right, that's 3 rounds rounds in the books, we are headed to the championship rounds. All right, looks as though the action may continue as the fighters make their way back to the stools, but that swelling, DC, above his eye is absolutely out of control. Might even be dealing with a facial fracture in there. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
All right, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands. Oh, inside kick. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, you see him cringing now as the body damage just continues to pile up. He hasn't made the adjustments, and I wouldn't even hate a stoppage here.
No, I wouldn't hate a stoppage here. This guy's been beat up. Like, he hasn't adjusted at all. This started at the very start of the fight, and it continued to the point now that it seems as though it's an eventuality that this fight will be stopped due to body damage. Tremendous game plan, and it worked perfect.
Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right, straight right is there. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Oh, and he caught the kick. Well, when you're dealing with a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the breathing. Not a good spot to be in here. Landed the overhand.
He's found his range. Oh! He has to evade, stay at space.
They continue to exchange. Oh, Superman punch lands. Well, oftentimes when you see damage like this, things are critical. We don't always see a referee calling a doctor for body strikes, but maybe this would be a case to call him.
This is one of those situations where something abnormal is going to feel pretty good. We don't see it very often, but this is one of those times where doctor needs to come in and check this guy out.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, wisely, he continues to strike right on that cut. And the blood, I think, is becoming a real factor.
Yeah, the blood is becoming a factor. Now, you start to worry about the blood going into the mouth, the blood going into the eyes. You just got to worry about the entirety of the face being covered from the cut. It's going to be hard for him to get through this.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous. Big punches. Gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling it. He's giving him so many different things right now.
Tyson gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Tyson gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention. Oh!
Oh, yes, now we're going. Oh!
Tyson's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Oh! Big uppercut. Oh, what a round. How good was that? Man, this fight has been pretty wild. A lot of high-octane output on both sides, and candidly, neither fighter looking too good here.
It's the output. I mean, both of these guys have got their foot on the gas from the start of the fight. They've worked really, really hard to get to where they are right now. They're both going to have to rely on the toughness to drag them through the very difficult moments.
All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's going to have to move his head here.
It's getting too bad now. I don't want it to be stopped because you can't protect it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this fifth and final round. Rips the body there.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive...
Oh! Huge right hand!
Keep moving. Cover up. Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
It's another one of those ones where you might think about stopping it.
Oh, yeah, we got blood all over the broadcast table.
It's legit everywhere. It's all over us. Oh,
Big right hand there.
oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh, beautifully placed with the hook there.
He's all right.
Back to the feet. Tyson's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. Well, I'm not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. It feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take it.
Oh! And there it is!
Oh! Woo!
What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sports. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
All right, now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 11 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Well, who would have thought that the former boxing champion Iron Mike Tyson would become a bona fide